Oh, now they're like,
Well,
okay, we're banning you out against Omnis.
well, that should be the plan, right? Like, if you're not giving God King priority, you might as well take away the priority of the one they are trying to get the gold on.
PSG LGD's turn to
Are they gonna
pick.
go into the tiny this time? How come Venge even suddenly started having such high priority? Not that great of a hero.
Radiant team pick.
Weaver.
Or over Spirit Breaker even.
Over Tiny.
Yeah.
Radiant team.
The Syncue Weaver.
PSG LGD's turn to
Ember Spirit.
Rubik.
Ember's literally his first phase every
Ember.
game now. That's exactly what I said would happen after the buff. It's like such a strong hero now. They gotta revert the change somehow. It's too ridiculous. Like, you literally just doubled his damage against creeps. Isn't that like a little bit
remaining.
too much? Like, shouldn't you like do it gradually?
5 seconds remaining.
Well, they could still go into the Spirit Breaker if they wanted to. Faith Beyond loves that hero. It's not. I mean, it's still pretty good against Ember Spirit. Of course, you have the lift and the chains to stop the charge, but it's still very good. Otherwise, what's there? I mean, Grimstroke is a pick again, if they want to.
Yeah, the Grimstroke is definitely a Syncue favorite.
Yeah, well, White plays a good Grimstroke as well.
Yeah, they're very flexible with their 4/5 and what they pick.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a Weaver 4 though. Like, Syncue just plays it here too well. Yeah, eating a lot of boards just for the second pick. Okay.
Techies?
PSG LGD's
Monkey King.
No.
Monkey King.
Ends up being the Monkey King, which we've seen Bobica play already today.
Does it kind of lock them into an armor monkey? I feel like he's the only one that plays in that team.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
There's the Bane ban. Want to make sure they don't have to deal with the Fiend's Grip.
Mm-hmm. Not really an indication of anything they want to pick though.
10 seconds remaining.
It's not like super great against Monkey King.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. I'm surprised that Tiny sees like no pick or ban here at all in this series. In the other series, is first pick or first ban. I don't know if they didn't get the memo yet or.
Tiny seems really strong.
Do you think it just takes one game of them getting crushed by it and then they're like, oh yeah?
PSG LGD's turn.
They could even just do Venge Tiny now on RNG if they wanted to.
Radiant team
On
ban.
either team, really.
Yeah, they could still go like Weaver 5 or something like that, or even Weaver offlane.
Yeah, but your offlane is not one of my favorites though, because you generally want to have at least like a stun from it. Or some utility.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Tie banned out. Getting rid of a Faith Beyond hero. I thought we'd see a little bit more Lycan, honestly.
LGD's turn to ban.
Yeah, Lycan seems pretty strong still. But not the right games for it, I guess. Beastmaster the same. I think he's still pretty strong. Maybe even stronger with the movement speed buff his summons get.
5 seconds remaining.
Last ban coming in.
Radiant team ban.
Oh, they ban a Grimstroke.
Interesting.
Yeah, you don't want to have the Ember Grimstroke combo. We have seen last game how potent it is.
Yeah.
Very, very strong. And who's going to get the next pick? It's going to be RNG.
RNG, they get the next one, and then LGD
10
get 2.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, so they're going to have to show at least a little bit of what they want to
5
do.
seconds remaining.
Nah, I guess not really. They could just pick a support. I'm really surprised by how much time both teams are taking with these bans in the second phase. Like really eating into the bonus time of both teams.
Radiant
They want to get
team
something.
win.
Okay. They banned the Morphling. I'm not a huge fan of the Morph anyway, but they go to the Omni Knight, which we saw in the off lane in one of the games recently.
Yeah, worked out wonderfully. They had a tiny to combo with it.
10 seconds remaining.
No, what's a good
5
answer? Usually we
seconds
want to pick like
remaining.
Rubik, but that's banned already.
Can you go to something like PL?
You can, but you probably want to do it like later. There's already an Ember as well, which is pretty annoying. Like a Purge would be good, like a Shadow Demon perhaps. Something that can remove buffs. Oracle maybe even.
PSG LGD.
Razor. And then Shadow Demon.
Yeah, you wanted Purge against the Omni Knight. Oh, even Heavenly Grace is now dispellable, so against both Heavenly Grace as well as Guardian Angel. Yeah, the Razor pick is a little bit
10
interesting.
seconds remaining.
Just want to land it against the Ember, I guess. Make his life hell.
5 seconds
So it should be a
remaining.
carry monkey, and then they're gonna last pick the offlaner. Well, actually, Faith Beyond also played that Razor offlane, so it's not even locked in yet. So RNG likes that Ember safe lane, so you have to look out for that as well.
They do, but again, it's what did they give to Somnus? He has felt like the team one position.
Yeah, playing the one from the mid is not the easiest. What's even like a backline jumper would be good, just so SD can't get free purges off. I guess Ember can sort of fulfill that role, but he's not the greatest at it. All right, you're gonna choose soon. TikTok.
PSG LGD.
All right, Chalice Brewmaster is a good pick. But that moves Omni Knight. Well, it could be Brewmaster 5.
Yeah, it's probably Omni 5. I think he is much better suited to be 5 anyway, in this patch at least.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay, so now you have the Brewmaster.
5 seconds remaining.
It lanes pretty well into the Monkey King, so there shouldn't be a problem at all. Yeah, it's actually not easy to really predict right now what either team wants to do. It could be an Ember safe lane still. It could be offlane Razor.
Radiant
mid lane
team
Razor.
ban.
Mid Shadow Demon.
PSG LGD.
Pretty
Turn
strong.
to ban.
But it was more like a 2014 thing. 2013 maybe. Oh, we can't play unconventional heroes mid lane. We're gonna get flamed by Reddit.
Radiant team ban.
So it wins. Odie getting banned, Lena getting banned. Both mids, so they're expecting Ember to be the one.
Hmm.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and they're banning both carry
5
mids as well.
seconds remaining.
So they must have had the same idea as us. It's like that RNG always wants to do that.
Well, you just came
Anyway,
up on
LGD.
delay saying it.
PSG LGD.
Invoker. Okay.
So they're expecting offlane Razor then.
Could still be safe lane Monkey King too.
It's probably safe lane Monkey King. Unless they want to put it in the mid against the Ember.
10 seconds.
Is this a lineup that can give you vision for a Tinker? No.
Night Stalker.
The Night Stalker. Okay.
Still doesn't tell me if Razor is going safe in or mid lane though. It's probably armor on the monkey though. I don't think Nothing to Say really plays it much. And there's your backline control
10
against the Night
seconds
Stalker.
remaining.
And a PA looks pretty attractive. You have the Razor, that's a bit
5
annoying.
seconds remaining.
But other than that, looks quite good. Do you want to give God King that kind of hero though? This is like the ultimate let's see test. Alright,
Now
they're
select
picking
your
hard
heroes.
carries, okay. Good.
So they do finally pick him something to be God King with.
Yeah. Although it's not the easiest TB game against the monkey, against the Shadow Demon later on. Like TB can die very easily to himself if he gets disrupted.
Yeah. And the control is okay for LGD. It's not crazy. The control for both teams is kind of okay.
It's pretty lackluster,
For-
yeah, on both sides.
RNG, you'll have the Cyclone, you'll have Searing Chains, the Telekinesis. For LGD, it's Balance Strike if you land it. Disruption. Void, kind of.
Yeah, mini stun kind of thing.
So, who benefits more from just having a more open game? Because the lockdown's not as as much from either side.
It's hard to say. Usually I would say like, Ember Spirit benefits a lot from it, but this game they do have the silence from the Night Stalker, which is very, very strong against the Brewmaster, Ember Spirit, and pretty much everybody. Because you will require BKB to get out of it. Just pure stun-wise, I agree, it's a little bit rough for LGD to catch. But Night Stalker is like a quote-unquote different sort of catch, right? Like you have the slow plus silence, which is very potent. On heroes like TB and Ember Spirit. So, yeah, I still quite like what LGD drafted. Like that last big Terrorblade looks a bit forced, you know? It was like picked at the last second. Doesn't look like super good.
We'll have to see if it ends up being something that God King then gets a chance to kind of carry with. But for now, we've continued to see Somnus be the quote carry for them. So we'll see if he is here in game number 2. We'll swap into it and get it going. As RNG are 1 game away from elimination, and LGD 1 game away from facing off against Aster in the lower bracket semifinals. So
Easy D-Ward. Oh. Doesn't get the gold though.
All-knowing one guides me.
Let's see. See who gets what. If we see another First Blood pre-horn.
It shouldn't happen this time. They're pretty well spread.
You say that. Felix, what did he take level 1? He's already taken Fade Bolt, so the control, just isn't there. Shadow Poison. This could start to stack up and be an issue.
Yes, they have
You've
Heavenly Grace.
also looked over, and now you've got Felix. There's the Heavenly Grace.
Well, doesn't really work against Shadow Poison though, because that's undispellable. So you don't get the extra benefit of the Heavenly Grace. It actually becomes really strong once you purge off a debuff with it. So the mid lane should be very Razor favored. Top lane, it's going to be a little tough for the Brewmaster as well, I think. They have potential for turnaround with the Fate Ball plus Cinder Clap. And SD isn't the strongest lane support, so maybe they can bully the monkey a bit. But yeah, they gotta do well in the lanes.
I think we never see like a Shadow Demon, Shadow Poison kill.
Yeah, because most of them go heavy into the disruption. Soul Catcher.
Yeah, but they never get like the 5 to multiply.
They do mostly in the early game though, and then kind of fizzles out afterwards. And like level 2 Shadow Poison times 5 isn't like a ton of damage, right?
I guess, but would you ever want to take like the Shadow Poison and go heavy into it or something like that?
If I'm a 4, I would probably consider it, yeah. But even 4s seem to prefer just Soul Catcher for the damage nowadays.
I claim
Just trying to see your feelings on maybe if I went Shadow Demon and went heavy into the Shadow Poison.
I mean, I play Core as D a lot, so obviously I have gone to Shadow Poison. And you always get like an easy kill level 6, level 7, you know, 1000 damage of the poison.
How do you feel about this 5 Omni? We've seen it in the 3. There was a point in time where 5 Omni was very popular, but it is something that's going to be a little bit new.
I think it's very strong in a lane like this where TB can't really get pressured by Weaver Nightstalker until nighttime. So it's very easy for TB just to farm and get sustained by X Nova. It's a very simple lane for Radiant.
Yeah, I just wanted to try and get the CS on, and right now it's 8-3 for God King. Static Link on a Somnus. Just getting himself 72 attack damage. That makes it very difficult for Somnus to do anything, because 64 at -70. -6. He's healing with each shot.
That's how it should work, still
no
doesn't.
grass.
Pretty disappointing, if you ask me.
Yeah, not sure why.
Goes into the Beatles on X Nova.
X Nova taking a lot of damage, but Static Link again over mid, and nothing to say, taking 48 this time. So Somnus not exactly having the easiest time over mid. He's getting beat pretty badly. Why getting caught out of position?
Still sulking quite a bit.
Might end up dropping for first blood, and Chalice will secure it.
Dire structures are fortified.
Not really much doing there
Okay.
for Y. He kind of just gets caught out of position and run down very easily.
Yeah, he went into the fast boots. Someone's taking a lot of rifle damage, but
Plasma field. Whoa. Nothing to say. I had to be a little bit careful. Yeah, Felix kind of wants to step up on this, and Shadow Demon will come over and refill the bottle himself as well. And then Felix will try to
didn't refill
secure
the
this
bottle.
rune, and yeah, he actually didn't refill the bottle, as now the water rune goes to Somnus as well as nothing to say. Why putting on the Shadow Poison here
Beetle on
onto
Somnus.
Felix, and now they look over at Somnus. They've got themselves the Swarm coming out, and Somnus should just get run down in this situation after the slight.
Was well done.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Nothing to
attack.
say. Getting some help in this lane. Meanwhile, Felix, eating a lot of damage from the 5 stack of the Shadow Poison. He's down to 100 health, and
he doesn't have a TP. I think he just wants to die, honestly.
yeah, it turns into Y,
Radiant's middle tower
and
is
Y
under
will get the kill.
attack.
Really no point to delay it any longer. But yeah, your TP is still farming free, but top lane is becoming a problem though. Monkey King is really starting to bully the Brewmaster. Yeah, a nice little trick there. You can actually slide a fist the creep camp to get away from the Static Link.
I guess that feels okay, but like,
Is he gonna refill the bottle this time? Yes.
It-
14 CS Ember.
yeah,
His lane is unbearable right now.
Felix, he's trying to help, throw down an obs, but I don't know if it's really feeling that great for him. Range on the sentries when I click them is non-existent. By the way, God King now over bottom chasing Faith Beyond for a second. Do have
Gawking is
Shinken
dead, I
coming.
think.
Yeah, he might just die. Heavenly Grace, Faith Beyond now on the run. They need to be
Purification
careful
up
about
in
this,
5.
and I don't know if it's going to be in time. Heavenly Grace will run out. But God King does get far enough back towards the tower where they don't dive.
Hasted Razor, he might catch them both.
Is a great conductor.
Oh, they don't expect it, they have no vision on it.
Yeah, he's just going to come from behind the tower. Wow. All right, Plasma Field throws the ult, has the static link, taking some damage here from the tower, just avoiding the potential purification. But they've also got the urn that will heal up. Nothing to say. And with this ult, they should be able to take the tier 1 tower, or at least put a lot of damage on it.
And that's all because, nothing to say. Oh, sorry, Armor can just solo lane top against the Brewmaster, like no problem.
2k lead already.
Yeah, making it look very easy. Ember sitting at 2k net worth. Very, very poor. 1500 behind the Razor already. What do you do? So hard to play this lane.
And Razor can kind of snowball out of control if not properly kept up with, and he's trying to go into the early BKB. But the Ogre Axe, I believe, already flying out.
Dire's top
Yeah,
tower
give
is
him an
under
additional
attack.
200 HP.
I'm going Maelstrom, by the way.
I like that a lot.
They've got Y here. If they can find them out of position, might be an issue.
He's dead on armor.
He jumped into this. They're going to TP towards top. They'll send 2 supports. They've got the Wukongs.
He's alive, actually.
He is going to survive. It leaves... Well, I think you're not going to make the commitment to TP to the top lane. He started his TP, I believe, and well, ends up stopping it. So, well, he'll stay bottom to help out Faith Beyond, who would love to hit this 6.
How do they always have healing selves?
Dire's middle
Every
tower
time I
is
see them
under
TP,
attack.
there's always a healing self somewhere.
Getting that
He
goal.
doesn't even have a shovel.
You know, not being too greedy and letting your supports get 1 or 2 CS. Just for the salve. You know it'll
Or vice
benefit you.
versa. Support's not being too greedy and just buying it.
Yeah, it's a give and take relationship.
Are you more of a giver or a taker? But I literally just take everything.
I'm a giver. For sure.
Good relationship for us then. You and me.
Ame again maybe looking to get the jump here on a Chalice, knowing that he no longer has the primal split. He's going into the Ags, and if there's any way for them to slow it down, they'd love to do so. And they do have the vision on him, so they could start this with the primal spring and then the balance strike.
Big slow.
Plasma Field, nothing to say, coming over, looking over at Felix, static link, and eventually the kill. They didn't go on to the brew, so that allows Chalice to live and continue to rack up the gold and try to get to this Ags, but they are putting the pressure on, and now maybe they'll run through top, but instead, nothing to say, gets the kill and backs away.
Yeah, and Somnus is just farming the entire time. Doesn't even try to get involved, just wants to catch back up. But they might need him relatively soon. Tarkin going to Fusel again.
Behold, a subtle burn.
Yeah, on this TV. I hate to be that
Why?
guy.
He
Where
might just be dead.
he might die. They've got X Nova coming in, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Purification,
Sunder.
Heavenly Grace, Balance Strike. Sunder is out. Can they still kill him with the Sunder already being used? They're not going to dive the tier 1 tower. They've got 4 heroes here. He steps up because Somnus
Radiant's middle tower
is
under
in
attack.
Viz.
Dire's top
Steering
tower
chain, sleight of fist. Now they've got Y in some trouble, but they already got the kill on a God King. Primal Spring to the low ground, back up into the trees. They've got the
He
silence,
sounds
and Y's
too.
going to survive, and they'll get the kill out onto this Ember. X Nova's next. And they will cross him off this list
Radiant's bottom tower
of kills to get in the bottom lane. It becomes just Nova without the X. They crossed them off. So, tier 1 tower going to go down.
Oh,
bottom.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
Radiant's bottom
I don't get it.
tower is
But
under
I'm gonna act like I
attack.
do.
I didn't get it either.
Radiant's bottom tower
Sometimes you
has
just say
fallen.
things.
Oh yeah.
8-1 in favor
You're telling me?
of LGD.
Dire's
I'm just saying in general. I guess I am telling
You're
you.
telling me something to just say things? You know you're talking to. I literally just say things all day long.
Chalice throwing out the Cinder Brew, and they're trying to get the tier 1 tower, and they will get it.
Dire's
His
middle
beer in your
tower
eyes.
has fallen. Radiant's bottom
It's not very
tower
nice.
is under attack.
Oh, he's going heavy into the shadow poison. Looky.
Hey.
Hey, my friend.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Did you know that gold is
They're
great
trying to get him.
conductor? They've split.
Static Link, and he's got 38. They've got the Primal Split, but Y is here, so
Radiant's bottom
there's the
tower is
disruption.
under attack.
Not sure that's going to be enough to get the stave. Nothing to say, still getting run down here, and they've got the stun, but gets into the trees, sight, and the kill. So Chalice gets credit for that one. Might even get a +1 here onto Y. Starts to throw out the shadow poison. Nobody really coming over just yet. Monkey
They're not
King is
helping
making
him?
his way in through the trees and behind.
Chalice?
But why burning to the Cinder Brew? The urn is out, and he will end up falling. Chalice is going to die here eventually. They've used the Guardian Angel, and they'll get the kill. They look for X Nova, but they won't get it. They let,
As we said, very
the-
long stuns.
they let the rundown happen for a while. I'm a little surprised.
Very good exchange though for the Radiant. Made up about a 2k gold. Very important kill on the Razor as well.
And they made up a lot of gold with that exchange. So yeah, I was going to bring it up, but you know, he's going to Fusel out onto this Terrorblade. I always talk about when he trialed for newbie and was going Midas first item TV. It was not fun times.
I'm just a little bit concerned with his health pool. It's very low.
960.
You have been denied.
Stealing Shiguchi.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
of the best feels good man spells.
'Cause I have talked about it so often with the whole newbie trialing. You know, he went Midas a lot with that TV, didn't have a good win rate. He was 3-10 while he trialed for newbie. Chalice in some trouble. The Wukong span comes out. X Nova trying to run away with a balance strike, landing on a 2. They get the kill into Chalice as well as Felix Chaba, and now they look over at the rest. They've got the silence around Somnus as well as X Nova. The Heavenly Grace placed onto both of them, but they're going to dive the tower. Purification, they've got the root on Ame. Ame, though, he needs to be a little bit careful. He's at about half health. Somnus still trying to fight this off. Goes to the slight remnants back behind the tier 1 tower. Faith Beyond won't dive it. This is all just trying to open up some space for God King, who's now been spotted, and he'll go to the reflection, the balance strike, and the kill. They'll take him out. Somnus comes over once again with the sleight of fist steering chains to get the kill on Ame, but they've got the disruption. Now the silence on the Somnus to kill off this Ember Spirit. The telekinesis on nothing to say, doesn't do anything, and he's going to buy back on Somnus to try and get Faith Beyond. The steering chains finally land. He stops the TP. The sleight of fist is there. They get the kill on a Y as well as Faith Beyond to take out 2. They've got Ame, but that is a buyback committed by this Ember Spirit. And RNG getting desperate.
Yeah, good buyback nonetheless. They really needed those kills, at least for the experience, if not for anything else. Okay, sorry, I was a little bit confused. He already has BKB on the Razor. He's absolutely massive. So they shouldn't be able to bring him down anymore, to be honest. Terrorblade is the only real right damage they have.
Got the BK. Oh!
What?
Oh my god, they paused right when Chalice's smoke broke.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Here's BKB anyway. There's like 0 chance they can kill him unless he pulls a Somnus and taps out for Facebook.
Let me do that right now.
Do it.
I'm actually tabbing out because I want to see the newbie games for God King.
Oh my god.
I'm very obsessed. I'm sorry.
You should run.
Well, you know, I talk about it a lot, and I said he went 3-10. So why not give it a look?
Alright, give us
And they're
darling.
gonna try, and
He's not
now the
BKBing.
BKB. It's so late.
Wait, what?
It's so late. Nothing to say he's gonna die.
You saw that happen even.
And he saw Chalice his smoke break, and now they're gonna give up another one.
Alright, nothing to say.
Okay.
You gotta stop tapping out for Facebook, my friend. I said it as a joke, but that's how it actually looked like.
I don't know why that happened.
He unsmoked him during the pause, basically, right?
Yeah,
he saw
right
him.
as the pause happened.
Oh no, armor. He might be next. He's so dead.
Wukong's used and dead. That is okay. So now BKB used dead. Wukong's command used dead.
Yeah.
OGD kind of allowing Royal Never Give Up to get back into this game.
Pretty sloppy again, yeah. Or at least Faith still has fast fingers. Like, I'll show you rookies how it's done.
Yeah. I'm a little surprised that they just gave that up like that. The silence, the primal split, it gets used. Nothing to say. Has the BKB and will pop it immediately, turning. Felix with the plasma field. They look over at Somnus. Chalice still right up on him. Why though? With the demonic purge, that's used on a Somnus. He's slowed up. He's trying to get a remnant now, and well, eventually he's been hit with a couple of stacks in the shadow poison.
There's an axe on him.
They go to the primal split. That's the second primal split to get the kill and nothing to say. Back-to-back deaths on this Razor, who was snowballing out of control. And now a tier 2 tower is in jeopardy.
Or so we would like to think, but the glyph is OP AF. Too strong.
But can they get anything out of this? They don't have a Wukong's to work with, and Ame is just going to continue to farm. He wants that BKB.
Yeah. We know how reluctant Ame is to actually join fights early on before he has his like, power timing. So, shouldn't be any surprise that it's the same in this game. Oh, I want to look at the Ember. Ember's completely by himself.
They have the
If he's
blink dagger,
greedy,
they
stays
have
for the
the
last
silence.
creeps, he's dead. Ah, he stayed for the last creeps.
Blink silence.
Maybe.
To the Ember. They're going to stick with him. Somnus though with the slide. Oh, the remnants. Oh, they got the kill on a Somnus, but they'll end up taking out Ame. They look for Faith Beyond. He survives. Every time Somnus does this, it really is quite the shock that he's able to get through with it. I think he's trying to do something. He's got Y coming in. They've got the dust out onto this Weaver. Doesn't have time lapse. Chalice though.
Oh, the two supports chatting up.
Charges on the primal split. So demonic purge is used. 3 stacks on the shadow poison. Eventually Y gets the kill on the Chalice. It ends up being a 2 for 2. But Ame unable to finish off Somnus before he gets the turnaround.
Yeah, they stacked their stuff, unfortunately. The stun slow came at the same time as the silence as well. So not exactly how they were hoping for that to go. But at least throughout all of it, Razor has been farming a lot. So space was made.
Gold is a great conductor.
But Arm is probably pretty mad that it wasn't for him. He's like, I told you guys I don't want to jump in, man. I just want to farm my BKB.
They still have a massive lead. Not a massive lead, but it feels massive at times. Although the last few fights have really trickled it back towards RNG favor.
I like how the two supports just kill the Brewmaster. Like it's nothing.
Well, when he's got no primal split, they've got the demonic purge. They make it pretty easy. By the way, they're going into the Ags on the TB to get the Terror Wave.
Can you just build normal items? Like, once the BKBs are out, what is the Terror Wave gonna do?
They're gonna go again. Ember caught, blink, silence. They're gonna try and TP in
Yeah,
the
this time he's dead.
Omni-Knight. This time, Somnus will die without taking anything of his own.
If they want to do this play, he needs to be there straight away on the Omni Knight. He can't TP in. And now they lost Ember again. Yeah. Monkey King has his BKB done now. Well, at least TB is pressuring top tower, I guess. But not really. He's trying to finish his axe first.
Chalice is up there. Felix is putting the pressure on, and they give up on this tier 2 bot after they glyph.
Regeneration.
Primal split. Committed. Faith Beyond hit with the telekinesis, and now dropped down. It's the Lotus Orb on himself. They go to the Cyclone on the Jinkyu, but now they look over as God King. He's not got a lot of mana to work with. The Balance Strike comes down on it too. They go to the Wukong's command. The damage being done on Ami, but he's got the BKB with the Plasma Field coming out from nothing to say. The stolen Wukongs, and now the Yule's up into the air. Felix trying to get something done as they get the kill on Faith Beyond. This is not what LGD were looking for, as they'll disrupt Chalice.
One more split
Throw out
intent.
the demonic purge, and now they've got the Lotus Orb, but it's not going to do anything. Y ends up dead, and nothing to say without a BKB. I'm not certain he can fight. Him and Ame are going to go the
They
other
need to
way.
evacuate. He's trying to
They're
run
going to
away.
try. He doesn't have a TP.
Radiant
TP'd
are
in.
scanning.
Yeah, where does he go? There's still a tree there. He's going as far away as possible. Or the scan misses, so they might think he's out actually.
The scan hit for a second and then stopped, so they might have thought he TP'd away.
Yeah, potentially. And they can't go to the pit either. Oh, Ame again though. Oh, they can't get it in time.
These fights haven't gone too well for LGD.
Yeah, the power of the Brewmaster. Very apparent. Let's see what the Terror Wave can do though. He just completed it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
The fight started really awkward too. Like Monkey had to use his BKB,
Dire's
And
top
then-
tower is under attack.
like pop Wukong on nothing basically, because he just walked out of it.
Dire are scanning.
And then it got stolen.
Into the pit they go. Are they feeling comfortable trying to contest it? It doesn't look like it. Which is surprising because
Radiant's
Monkey
middle
King is like
tower
super good at the
under
pit.
attack.
You'd think so. And it'll be an Aegis here for God King,
Fallen to the Radiant.
who's got that eggs.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The biggest problem with LGD is that Faith Beyond is very, very poor.
Primal split.
Ooh. Yeah, SD is just dead, I guess. Oh,
Maybe.
it actually went both for the illusions. Might live because of that.
They're gonna try and get him under the tower. Why though? Still alive, and eventually now he's got the Lotus Orb, but the silence comes out onto the Weaver. Somnus. There are so many heroes here without any retaliation just yet from
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
LGD.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, they really just
Dire's
look
middle
farm
tower
away.
is under attack.
Has
They
to be
want
careful
this
with armor.
Mjolnir on Ame.
If they just TP in now, someone catch armor, very dangerous for him.
Top tower is under
Razor's cutting the mid wave.
Felix wants to catch nothing to say.
Dire's middle tower has
He's a
fallen.
very speedy lightning boy though.
He is very quick.
Very quick.
He's very quick. But
Very
Rubik
quick.
has the Shikuchi, which is what I wanted to also say, and he can catch up, and that's exactly what he's going to do. They've got the Amber coming over, and now the Fade Bolt kind of gives that away. Somnus, though, still running over. Slight misses. By the way, Felix, he's going for this Axe, so we'll finally see potentially the Axe be a big part of this.
Darkness popped on the Terror
They will
Blade.
go over, and they found the Terror Blade, and they will get the Aegis out of his hands very quickly. And remember, though, that he's got the Terror Wave. Ame's going to jump in. He's got the BKB. He goes into the Terror
didn't
Wave.
BKB
there,
though.
pushes him out of the circle, and he doesn't get the BKB off. They got the kill to the Courier, which is God King's, and now they're going to look as the Jingu. He's starting to heal up. They get the kill to God King for the second time. They take out Y, though. They're coming around from behind. They've got the Telekinesis. That's going to be reflected with the Lotus or the Fade Bolt, and the kill on Ame. Here comes the Razor, but the Razor is not going to survive. Chalice is in there getting the kill. They're taking out the 1 and 2 on the side of LGD. They bought back on Y. It started good with them getting the kill out onto God King, but they get nothing more.
Radiant are
It's a
scanning.
massive blunder
KB
from
from
Ame.
Ame is late. He
Radiant's
knows he's
middle
got that
tower is under
axe.
attack.
He knows he has Axe, he knows he has Thunder. You just gotta pop a BKB. If he pops that, I don't think the fight goes as poorly, like, at all. His Wukong was cut short, he lost half his health from the Thunder instantly. Yeah, a little bit slow in the but also there's nothing to say in the mid lane, right? They haven't practiced their
Dire's
BKBs in a
bottom
while.
tower is under attack.
I guess not.
Oh, Night Stalker.
Felix just having this Shikuchi is able to set up so much.
Yeah. And he has really no game on the Night Stalker, that's a problem.
Is under attack.
They want the refresher on nothing to say. He wants the double BKB. He wants the double Eye of the Storm, as well as the Static Link. By the way, Shikuchi's stolen again, so that'll refresh. And He should about just have Shikuchi all the time when he's got the Ags and he's stealing 2 spells.
Yeah, Felix is very big on the Rubik. Much bigger than Faith Beyond even. The refresher on Razor is going to be massive though, and he just finished it. The double BKB, double Eye of the Storm.
Yeah, but they have let this BKB now get down to 6 seconds where they could have taken advantage of the early charges, but weren't able to do so. And it's a 2k lead here for RNG. This is what we wanted, was a potential game 3, which we might have if RNG continue to put the onslaught there on to these LGD players. And Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, and the Lotus Orb to purge the silence. But taking a lot of damage. Cinder Brew and Searing Chains, everything burning him out a little bit. Chalice only has 1 charge left right now on the Primal Split.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And Ame looking for the Scotty as Somnus comes over. The Balance Strike is already used. Faith Beyond is here. Felix comes through. They've got the silence
Oh my god.
of the
that was so
Orchid from
close.
Somnus, but he blinks away on Faith Beyond.
If he slides before Orchiding there, Faith Beyond is dead. A little bit unlucky. But good reactions by Faith Beyond. Very quick.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Quick lag. God King still refusing to go into a BKB. They see the monkey. But the monkey sees that they see the monkey.
Faith Beyond comes over. Obs for both teams. That's going to spot LGD making the rotation into the trees and the blink away. Would expect that that gives up the fact that they do have vision here.
He pings it out on Shadow Demon but doesn't put a sentry down.
Yeah, so they're going to come over and they're going to try and get this. They've got the obs, but it doesn't give them vision out onto the Weaver just yet. But they have themselves Faith Beyond caught for a second. The silence is out on a 3, but it's not going to last much longer. They've got themselves the Balance Strike. They need to get the kill on the Chalice quickly, but he gets the Primal Split off.
And the damage on
the damage on nothing to say. He doesn't use the Refresher. He never even gets to that point. They get the kill on a Y, and with Terribly doing so much damage, they get obliterated here on LGD, and I think this game is starting to really fall out of the hands of LGD. They have given it up with poor BKB usage and given RNG an opportunity to run through.
Yeah, at this point the game might just be over because Terrorblade has an insane amount of building damage. So maybe the game isn't over, but they're gonna at least lose 1 Rex. Maybe even the top as well. Yeah. The no stun draft, now it's really biting you. First side down,
Ame still
second
trying
side
to
down.
farm.
And the poor Night Stalker is a really, really, really massive issue for LGD.
Yeah. Just like that's a 9k lead. Roach back up in a minute 20. Now they've got the Blink Dagger on Somnus. This game felt like it had so much potential for LGD, but a couple of really poor fights and miscalculations.
Yeah, it was really just 2 very big BKB mistakes. 3, honestly. Like Ahmed twice with the BKB.
Courier.
Yeah, luckily nothing. Wait, there was a plate mail on it?
Yep.
Oh no. That is such an important item for him.
Because he has been getting shredded apart. The 5-man smoke, they're trying to make something happen. God King, he is spotted. They go to the ult.
He has
They
no
go to the
BKB.
silence. They're
Might
trying
just
to
die.
get this. They're trying to get the kill out here with the Refresher being used. The Terror Wave's not going to do anything to them. They get the kill on the God King. Now they're going to ult towards the rest. The stolen Wukong's nothing to say. Still going in, trying to get the damage onto X Nova. All of a sudden, nothing to say doesn't feel comfortable against this Rubik. He is getting run down. Somnus is here to get the kill on nothing to say. He loses to a Rubik and the Wukongs.
Rubik just too strong at the moment as the Orchid comes through out on X Nova. They get the kill on a Y. They're going to take out Somnus here. He's dead for 75 seconds. They look over at X Nova. The Omni Knight in trouble. They'll buy back on Somnus again. The telekinesis, he throws himself into 3 heroes. The Balance Strike into the Primal Spring, or into the Tree Dance. He goes up into the trees. They get the kill on a Faith Beyond. They look over. Somnus is now going to need to TP out. Lotus Orb, Cyclone, all used here onto the Weaver, who doesn't have a time lapse. He'll try to Shikuchi, but it's not gonna work. And wow, Felix with 2 spells is able to make a lot happen.
He was owning that fight so hard. Killed the Razor, stole Eye of the Storm and Wukong's command.
He did
throws
the
himself
second
into
most
3
damage
heroes.
on his team.
Yeah. It was a lot. He stole a lot of really good spells.
Dire's middle tower.
Ame coming over and
Just hitting the tier 4s.
trying to maybe get God King again.
Wait, is DST ping bottom too? Your throne is being under attack, guys.
Yeah, they're attacking the tier 4s. Nobody protecting it. I guess the idea was to go for God King.
Dire's
Meanwhile,
middle tower
Somnus is
under
just
attack.
taking your tier 4s and they've moved over to help God King. Another blunder from LGD as they let the tier 4s fall solo to an Ember. And now he's hitting the throne.
Guys, they can just end the game here.
Team?
The game's actually just over?
Hello? LGD? Are you there?
Is under
I guess not.
Alright.
What?
Don't know.
What?
The game ended.
I don't understand that. Am I awake? Am I sleeping? I know it's early in the morning. I don't understand. Okay. That happened. They took 2 tier 4s and the throne with Ame and Y.
I mean, they were all 5 alive. There was no retaliation.